Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let's talk about it. So yesterday we witnessed a disaster. Bro, if you don't shut your... There we go. We witnessed a disaster yesterday. All right, not even a disaster. History. We witnessed one of the biggest flops in 2025. At first, I thought Black Beacon was just undefeatable. I thought Black Beacon will be the one above all. They are they're the honored one. I was wrong. Stella Sora comes and takes their spot. That game, it blows my mind how you guys can botch something so easy. A lot of people are looking forward to that game. I was thinking about trying out Stella Sora, but seeing how they completely rug pulled the player base, they rug pulled everybody. It said, psych, they pulled that bitch, bro. Are you kidding me? Doubling the cost per pull and not giving more pulls has to be one of the worst things I've ever seen a company ever do when it comes to the gacha space. YoStar, you guys are undefeatable. But let's be real, man. Like, Stella Sora, like, that game's failure was a promotion to Chaos Zero. Because when you look at Stella Sora, their Twitter page, guys, people were spamming Chaos Zero, saying that once Chaos Zero releases, they're not touching Stella Sora ever again. What a disaster, man. But let's go ahead and let's get right into it. So right off the bat, you guys can see there is a stamina system in Chaos Zero. Now, I know this is going to throw a lot of people off, right? Because when I saw this too, I was like, ain't no way, bro, we got a stamina system. But at this point, it's just inevitable, bro. When it comes to these gacha games, man, especially games like Chaos Zero, you know, stamina system will just always be there, right? It will just always be there no matter what. So I was hoping that there would at least be like a reserve stamina system, but there isn't. There isn't a reserve stamina system, and I'm like, damn, bro. You just refresh it and that's it. So yeah, I don't know how, like, you can consume this thing called ether that's going to give you more stamina, but it really depends on how much they give you. If they give you a small amount, then it really doesn't matter that much. It is what it is. So yeah, stamina system, I can see a lot of people complaining about this. Right now, not really, because we are in the honeymoon phase. We are like in the early phase of the game. But once we reach like in-game content, late game, I can definitely see a lot of people complaining about stamina system. Not even late game, mid game. I can see a lot of people complaining about the stamina system. But let's go ahead and talk about the gacha system, because one of the main reasons why a lot of people left Stella Sora and they wanted to play Chaos Zero instead, all right, is because of the gacha system. And when it comes to these gacha games, can't nobody tell me that gacha isn't important. You know, gacha is just a bonus. Hell no. Gacha is the center focus. It's the main focus of these games. That's why it's called a gacha game. Because in order for you to get characters, in order for you to get weapons, in order for you to have access to more content, you have to go through the gacha system. And if the gacha system is trash, then the game is trash. So this game does have 50-50, and you guys already know, if you are a Faros viewer, you already know that I am not a fan of 50-50. But since we're comparing this game to Stella Sora, of course I'm going to say that it's fine. Because, you know, when you look at all these popular gacha games, Wuwa, Genshin, HSR, ZZ, all these popular games, you know, 50-50 on character banner, it's normal. Now, we'll say for the weapon banner, though, weapon banner is 100% guaranteed. And, you know, Genshin doesn't have that. So I'm not even going to say that this gacha system is exactly the same as Genshin's, because it's not. I will say the gacha system is very similar to Wuwa's instead. Wuwa and Chaos Zero, I will say both games have the same gacha system. So weapon banner, it is 100% guaranteed, and you can select which weapon you want. Uh, I don't think there is a wait. Actually, yes, there is a standard weapon banner. Max pity is 70, and if you guys are wondering where does soft pity start, soft pity starts at let me see here, 58 pity. That's where it starts. So it says over here, base probabilities are applied to the first and 57th rescue, and acquisition chances of a 5-star target from the 58th rescue increases by 4.5% each time until the 69th rescue. So soft pity starts at 58, and then from there, you know, the chance of you getting the premium 5-star character, it gets higher and higher and higher. It increases. So yeah, max pity being 70 is actually pretty good. You know, 70, yes, that's pretty nice for max pity, and soft pity starting at 58 is pretty solid too. So yeah, I will say the gacha system is actually pretty smooth in this game. Uh, for a single summon, you only need to spend 160 crystals. For a multi summon, you need to spend 1600 crystals. So if you're not up to date with the whole Stella Sora situation, Stella Sora, they doubled this. They pretty much doubled this. They increased it from 1,600. I think it was 1,500 or 1,600. I forgot. But they increased it from 1,600 to 3,000 crystals. And what makes it even worse is that they didn't increase the amount of pulls you get in the game. They didn't. So the economy in that game is absolutely cooked. And that's one of the main reasons why people just completely left that game and they're now playing Chaos Zero instead. So yeah, that is the gacha system when it comes to Chaos Zero. When we talk about constellations, dupes. So we come over here. Let's just pick a random character. So for 4-star units, I mean not even 4-star units, just characters in general. You do have the dupe system, but max dupe is 6. So you only need 6 copies to fully max out the character when it comes to constellations, pretty much like, you know, manifest ego. Stella Sora, I think you need like 11 dupes to max out a 4-star character in Stella Sora. Oh my gosh, yo Star, you guys are crazy, man. So yeah, that is the dupe system there. I will say, you guys already noticed here, but you guys already realized the character icon. This needs to be fixed because they're not showing character icons. So I don't understand why this is happening. This is definitely a bug. So they have to fix that. When it comes to weapons, you can't even see weapons as well. You can't even see which weapon you're equipping on the character. So they also have to fix that as well. So there are definitely a lot of issues when it comes to Chaos Zero. When it comes to performance bugs, they have to address these issues right away. There were some like server issues, like they had like a server stability issue, but I think they fixed it because when I checked the mail, they sent this out. They gave us like 5 free pulls, and it said server stability restoration apology compensation. So I think they fixed it. Let me know in the comment section down below. You guys are still having some issues with the game when it comes to the server. But yeah, that's the gacha system. Now let's take a look at the shop here. So monthly pass, 4.99, you get 300 crystals immediately, and then you get 90 crystals every day. Literally the same exact thing as Wuwa, Genshin, etc. You also have packages here. You have deals. When you're pulling for characters, you're gonna get this thing called Moment of the Radiant Traveler. It's literally the same as corals in Wuwa, right? You use corals to get more pulls, more materials, and whatever. Zero Neum, I don't know what the hell this is. You got this exchange shop. I think you have to spend money in order for you to get some more weapon pools. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only way you can get this. And then for crystals, it's the same exact thing as Wuwa, Genshin, HSR, ZZ, etc. So when you take a look at Chaos Zero's monetization, it is literally normal. And what I mean by normal is that I expect gacha games to have this sort of monetization. Because when you look at the top gacha games, Wuwa, Genshin, HSR, ZZZ, they all have one thing in common, which is one single summon costs 160, and a multi summon costs 1600. And then when you look at the weapon banner, 100% guaranteed. Now this is for Wuwa only, right? Where Wuwa 100% guaranteed. And then the amount of money you need, like the amount of money you spend in order for you to get more crystals, is the same amount of money you will spend in Wuwa, Genshin, HSR, and ZZZ. So the fact that they're already, all right, their monetization, the gacha system is normal, makes it leagues better than Stella Sora right off the bat. So yeah, that is what the game is looking like. That is what the monetization is looking like for this game. So it is indeed a fact that Chaos Zero's monetization is 100,000% better than Stella Sora. And that's why so many people are leaving that game and playing this game instead. But when it comes to this game overall, like the gameplay loop, I can't really judge the gameplay loop as of to right now because I'm not that deep into the game. I'm only level 10. When we look at the event tab here, by the way, they are giving us more pools. Like they have this login event where you get a lot of pools. You get a lot more weapon pools. You level up and you get more pools. Like they actually do give you a lot of pools. And we do have like, I think this is like an in-game mode, I think. It says the Zero system is an advanced system created by humanity to fight against chaos. Yeah, I think this is an in-game mode. You have to be level 40 to unlock this. And I think this is also an in-game mode as well. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think this is also in. So yeah, they do have you know, some events going on. I'm actually surprised the fact that there aren't any skins. I was expecting to get, you know, some skins, but I don't see any skins at all. So yeah, man, that's literally all I can say when it comes to Chaos Zero. When I played this game, I had a blast. Like I'm actually enjoying this game as of to right now. And I'm going to play Chaos Zero as a side game because we do have more games coming soon. Do Not Abyss, Ananta. We have insane games releasing soon. So I don't want to spend too much time playing Chaos Zero while we have banger games coming out. You know, it's just going to be too time consuming. So is that me personally? I'm happy the fact that this game is going to be a game where you're sweating, you're sweating your balls off, building characters, doing all this nonsense. It's a game where you're like, you know, you're just taking your time because there is no PvP. No PvP, it's just PvE. Just do whatever the hell you want. Nobody's rushing you. So I actually like that. And yeah. That's all I have to say when it comes to Chaos Zero Nightmare. But when it comes to turn-based games, you know, hey, some people don't like turn-based games, some people do. It all comes down to preference. If you are not a turn-based fan, I don't consider myself as a turn-based player. Like I don't like turn-based games that much. But if I like the game outside of turn-based, then I'm still gonna play the game, right? That's just me though. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you enjoying this game? Are you not enjoying this game? Let me know. But it is indeed a fact that when we look at the monetization for Chaos Zero, can't nobody tell me that this shit is better than Stella Sora. Like, if anybody says that Stella Sora's gacha is better than Chaos Zero, they're either rage baiting or they're brain dead. That's all I gotta say.